Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Constantly Oblivious Gamers. I am Isaac, and with me I have Zach. How are you going, Zach?
I'm doing pretty good, Isaac.
And here we have a game between QIM Osiria and RGN Artist. This is from MLG Providence, a best of 3 series. This is the second game in the series. So, QIM Osiria, very good Zerg player, took championship at this MLG and ended, well, spoiler alert, he won the best of 3, but we're not sure who won this game. So he took the MLG and he proceeded to come in the second in the next GSL. So extremely good player, an RGN artist, obviously a good player himself to make it into the MLG in this far. This is I believe the round of 4 of the championship brackets. Very good player. I could be wrong though. I don't usually watch MLG live, so I wouldn't be sure. So what do you think about the game?
That's okay. Better than I do. I have no idea. That guy has a supply depot. That's about all the insight I got.
From Zach. So, you can see Zero is trying to spread his overlords, trying to get as much map vision as possible. He's sending out a drone, most likely probably looking for expansion, or going to expand. I thought that was a little early. This drone is going to be going for the expansion. Alright, and he looks like he's going to be going 15 hatch, 14 hatch. Usually you see a 15 hatch out of Zerg, but Lucio decided he wanted to get one a little earlier. And yeah, RGN Artist is not going to be going for any Hellion play, as you can tell by the barracks before gas. If he was going to go for any Hellion play, he would have gone the gas first, so he could get a reactor as soon as possible, and then throw up his factory.
You're lying.
How am I lying?
Spoiler alert, this is the 3rd time we've tried to do this.
It is the 3rd time we've tried to do this.
We screwed up the first time, well, not we. Isaac screwed up the first time, so we know exactly how the first, like, 3/4 of this game plays out.
You had this game on, normal speed, so we ended up having to restart because it was you.
Okay, I had it on normal speed because that's what it started on. And when I told you, and I fixed it and put it on to faster, you shouldn't have screwed with yours. I told him that my time was
screw with mine.
So he jumped back like 5 minutes.
Okay, you know what? We're doing it live.
I sped it up to catch up, and he goes back and he's like, yeah, I'm 5 minutes back now, let's just start over.
Well, actually I was more like 10 minutes back. I jumped from 13 minutes to literally 1 minute into the game.
Wow, fantastic.
So I jumped a little further back.
So,
we got 2 gases going.
Great casting by Isaac.
And he's going for a 1 racks fast expand, so brilliant job here. Osiria making the correct choice to go for a 3rd hatchery extremely early. It's very good. You want to keep the economic league always 1 base ahead against anything when you're playing Zerg. Unless it's Zerg versus Zerg, in which case you just want to keep at least 1 drone ahead. So yeah, this game is going to play out pretty macro the way I look of it. RGN Artist throwing down his mules like most Terran do. I have nothing to talk about right now, and Zach's not talking. He's not being a very good co-caster.
Hey, you know what? I'm a great co-caster. I pointed out your flaws a couple seconds ago.
That's very true. Alright, Queen's on the way, and I'm guessing he's gonna get speed as soon as he gets the minerals for it. Should pull off gas. Gonna leave 1 drone on gas so he can tech up later when he feels like it. There goes speed as soon as he gets enough minerals. And there's the SCV dancing through the mineral line.
Dancing through the mineral mine.
Mineral mine?
Beautiful choice of words.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought just let's take a minute to look at the SCVs. Aren't these majestic creatures just dancing back and forth, performing a beautiful
They
ritual
shoot fire
of
out their back.
They shoot what?
They shoot fire out their backs. How could they not be majestic?
Like a beautiful butterfly. Oh, here comes Lucio in for some scouting. He sees him destroying the neutral depot, and he sees the reactor factory, I do believe. If you take a look at Ozir's view, yep, we see the reaction factory. So he knows Hellions are on the way. And he already has a Roach Warren on the way. Great game sense from Lucio.
The Force is strong with this one.
Indeed. I remember when I was a Jedi.
I still am.
That's a lie.
You know what this game's missing?
What?
Jedi.
Why do you think? Why would there be Jedi in StarCraft? And let's face it, ghosts are practically Jedi with guns.
Ghosts go invisible, Jedi use lightsabers and mind tricks.
Okay.
They're not the same at all.
They're psionic. They base like High Templar can do the like psi storms and stuff. That's basically like force lightning and stuff. And zealots.
Yeah,
use
but think
laser
about
blades,
it.
which
Think
are
about it.
basically- I'm thinking about it.
I said Jedi, not Sith. Sith use the lightning.
Let's
Jedi
do
don't use lightning.
Zealots go like they have the laser blade things and they're like green. They're basically Jedi.
Ah, but see, that's different.
How's it different?
Well, there's malfunction far more often. A Jedi's sword is like his lightsaber rather is like his deal. That's his lightsaber.
I'll show you
But
my
like,
lightsaber.
if you remember, I don't want to see your lightsaber. But if you remember in the original StarCraft, Phoenix had his psi blades. Are they called?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think they're psi blades. Anyways, he had his crap out and they got him killed.
I
A
just played
Jedi's
team games in the
lightsaber
original
never just
StarCraft,
craps
and
out.
Lurker. I never played team games
Lurkers.
with
I
them.
remember Lurkers. They should bring Lurkers back in Heart of the Swarm. I don't think they're going to, but they should.
No, they're bringing back something called the Swarm Host, which basically fills the Lurker's role.
Yeah, except I really liked Lurkers. They were cool.
You don't think the Swarm Hosts are going to be very cool?
Which one's the Swarm Host again? Oh, that's the guy that shoots babies.
Burrows and sends out locusts at people, yeah. So we got a big push from RGN Artists back to the game, which we're probably going to get sidetracking again. Big push involving Marines
Oh, yeah,
and
that
tons of
happens all the time.
Hellions. It's going to go try and wreck up all of this year's economy. And we also got some Banshees on the way. This is an interesting choice. I kind of like it because it makes it... Banshees are very tough to deal with as Zerg if you don't go for Mutalist tech or Infector tech. And as you can see, Zero is just throwing down his lair. But at the same time, I feel like siege tanks would be much more helpful against the composition that Zero is using to deal with it. So we're gonna see how this goes.
Yeah, but I don't think he ended up scouting all those roaches, so I don't think he really could have known about that until after he engaged.
In which case he shouldn't be scouting.
That's true.
No, what I really think RGN Artists should be doing here is getting ready to secure a third behind this push, which I'm sure he'll do any second now, because most Terran like to expand behind his pushes. It looks like he lost quite a bit of his Marines, but not as many as he could have over at this fight over here. Those Banelings and Roaches.
We got a couple Hellions as reinforcements too.
Yeah. I don't like the RGN Artists behind pushes. I feel like he should have lost and fall back. That's too many Roaches to really go. And he's at the third base. Reinforcements don't come in. Maybe that Banshee can do something. I don't think it will, though. If you look at unit production,
See, the Banshees...
Lyle Reconstitution on the way. You got a whole bunch of Queens, you got more
Production tab.
drones, you got Overlords, a bunch of Zerglings right there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All getting roasted by those aliens.
How did you get to a unit production tab?
I hit the D button.
That's a... what? Whoa. Okay, that's a really cool feature. I did not know that was there.
You really don't do much with StarCraft, do you? There's an income tab.
No,
too.
I don't play StarCraft at all. There's a what?
Income tab.
Income tab. Ooh, is that I?
Yeah.
Oh, called it.
What's the unit tab, Zach?
Although I'm... you? Yes. Basic spelling. Alright.
And here we see Zach going back to kindergarten for the first time to learn all his letters.
Hey, kindergarten didn't teach me letters. Grade 1 did.
I don't like how RGN Artist hasn't secured a third yet. He really needs to secure that earlier. I don't know. Not just because he doesn't have the minerals for it right now, but... Oh wait, he just threw it down. Wow, I am
Well,
blind.
he
threw
just
it down
does.
right when I'm staring at it.
I swear to God, you're not on faster.
I totally am.
Wait, are you on faster times 2 or something? Because
No, I'm just on faster.
I'm at 12:30. Seriously? Okay, maybe
just
I
jumped
gotta go to... Did you really? Hold on a second, maybe we can salvage this. Maybe we can salvage
I'm back
this.
at 13 minutes. Okay.
Okay, we're back at 13 minutes. Let's
Italian
just
scouting.
cast whatever happens, and then we can cut it if that really becomes an issue.
No,
My apologies
we're
to
doing it
anybody
live. We are
watching.
just uploading this the way we casted it. And we are just doing it like that way.
I like that
I've
this
told
has
you,
turned
this
out
is the
so
last
badly,
time
we
we're starting
basically
this.
just gave up
This
on
is the
trying.
furthest we've gotten into the game. That Banshee is wrecking the third base.
This is not the furthest we've gotten to the game. This is where we got last time.
We're
Before
slightly
you skipped
farther.
again.
You be quiet.
Yeah,
So I
now,
got
because you
Marines
probably
and-
jumped back further.
Got a bunch of Marines and a random Rotter stuck in there. More Marauders. And finally he's getting siege tanks, but his siege tank is stuck in between his building. Zach, if you go look at RGN's main, that you can see that.
Ah. Oh, there it is. See on my screen, he already got it gone because I went to faster 2.
Maybe you
can I've already
your settings.
Graphics?
Yeah. So
yeah, they're already on low. My computer's been really crappy recently.
That is a lot of banelings come out of Lacira. Wow, that is a lot of banelings. He's gonna try and go for a bust all in. Well, this might work because RGN's gonna be out of position while he's going to the gold. The banelings are already moving out. He's moving out.
I'm sorry.
There's only 2
wait, he's going for the what?
Hit those. He's going for the gold. RGN Artist is going for the gold.
You mean he's going for the gold?
Oh yeah, that's it. RGN Artist is pulling back. He does not want to go anywhere near that gold with that many banelings and rushes around. He's like, stop that.
I like the command center flying up, about to land, and going, yeah, I'm done. See you later.
Yeah, I can't do this.
All right.
So
there goes pretty much his entire game force.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything that Artist can do, and he GG's out. So great play from Lacira. Lacira is 4th behind that. I really feel like RGN's only problem was 1, he got tanks too late, and 2, he really didn't secure his 3rd fast enough. He should have secured that a lot earlier.
All in all, make sure you expand.
Yeah. And there's only one thing I can say, kids. If you see roaches in Zerglings, remember, use protection.